But we also have a responsibility of understanding what our voices are actually saying. Do you think about what you say or how you say it? Do you think about how it sounds when you speak to the people around you or to yourself? I believe we're all living in the consequences of what we say about ourselves. This is why it's important that we understand what we're saying. So, all of us right now, we are made up from our experience from the past and the stories that we tell ourselves about those experiences. Now, we've all experienced the good and bad, the ups and downs, but for some of us, that pain from the down and the low times, we carry it with us. Yeah, and it's heavy. And sometimes, if we're holding on to it, it can get triggered, and then sometimes that pain can come out twisted or sideways, and we may say the wrong thing. And when we do that, we risk being misunderstood. And when we're misunderstood, we don't feel safe, and if we don't feel safe, then we may find some coping mechanisms to try to feel safe, like eating too much or drinking or doing drugs or whatever the case may be. But they're behaviors that isolate us more than they connect us. And that's when our walls go up. How many of you built a wall to feel safe? Almost everyone in the room. Yeah. Me too. And when I think about building a wall or not feeling safe, I'm reminded of this other song I wrote. It's called Walls. I built these walls so nobody could see me. I built these walls so no one could get close. I built these walls around my heart forever. I built these walls. I built these walls. Imagine a brick wall. Imagine the bricks stacked one on top of the other. And just notice how the bricks look nice and sturdy. Imagine the mortar in between the bricks holding it together. That is a strong wall. Now imagine the bricks are the experiences that made you build this wall in the first place. When you were hurt, when you were criticized, when you made a mistake. Now imagine the mortar are the stories we tell ourselves about those experiences. They're holding the bricks together. When I feel scared, these walls get stronger. When I feel scared, these walls get taller. When I feel lonely, I want to see through these walls I built for you. Now, how are we going to break this wall down? Huh? We got to break it down. We can't live like this. We need to do it gently, one brick at a time. That's the only way to heal, is gently. So, the way we do this is by reframing the stories around our experiences. If we chip away at that mortar around the brick, it's going to make it loose enough to where we can hold that brick and pick it up in our hands. Here's an example. That brick right there, that's when my marriage failed. But I'm not a failure. It took courage for me to leave. I am courageous. And that brick right there, that's when I lost my job. But I didn't lose it. I moved on from it to something better. And then that brick, that's when I was abused. But I was just a kid. It wasn't my fault. Nothing is wrong with me. Reframing the experiences you have, it gives you an opportunity to see them from a new perspective. You can honor your experiences and the stories you make, and you can let them go too. So I want you to imagine that you've chipped away the mortar around your bricks. And now the bricks are loose enough and you can pick it up and hold it in your hand. And you can do that over and over and over again. And now, instead of a wall blocking you, you have a path guiding you. Now you're using the wisdom from your experiences as a guide to get you to where you want to go instead of a wall that blocks you from moving forward. And finding and repairing what blocks you requires creativity. And you are all creative.